Hello friends, welcome back to another episode of My Life Experiences. My name is Wezi Nyanewa Sosola, your usual host. If you are new to this channel, welcome. Well, it's been quite a while since I last made an update on this platform. The thing is that I was sick, I had a cough, 3 weeks straight. My cough was prolonged because I don't like antibiotics. So I was just taking some remedies like water, lemons, ginger, turmeric, and all these other concoctions that are recommended for a cough. But now I'm back to normal, I'm back to full health. That's why I said let me just check in with my friends on YouTube. I just make an update or two on what has happened in my life so far. And here I am, guys. But even though I was missing for quite a while, I've got so much goodies lined up for you. I've got some interviews, I think 2 interviews coming up. I've got another update on a trip that I took, and I've got another also episode on concerning men's health. So I've been busy, guys, even though I was absent, but I've also been busy trying to look for contents here and there. So just watch out, stay put, look out, good things are coming ahead. However, today, as I'm checking in with you, I just want to give you a life update. What has been happening for the past 2 weeks? Actually, I've been approached by 2 types of fraudsters, 2 types of scammers. Scammer number 1, I met them on LinkedIn. You know, LinkedIn is a type of a platform. I don't know, is it a social media platform or not? What is a social media platform, maybe to start with? And does LinkedIn qualify to be a social media platform? So LinkedIn is more professional. That's where people look for job seekers go to. That's where people who want to look for employees go to. That's where you meet your recruiters, you meet your employers, and you make all these professional, formal type of updates. It all happens on LinkedIn. And I've got also an account on LinkedIn. Yeah, so somebody else sent me a message on LinkedIn and said, you know, I've looked at your profile, I'm impressed with your profile, I'm a recruiter, and I would like to connect you with a client of ours who is looking for an expert in financial issues. Then I said, well, I'm a financial expert, and who doesn't want a new job? If it presents itself, who doesn't want a lucrative pay? Who doesn't want that? And said, here I am. Give to me whatever it is that you're offering. Let me look at that. Let me see it. So those guys, I responded to them. I told them that I'm interested, and they asked for my phone number. That is mistake number 1. Never give your phone number to anyone on social media. Don't do that. And I gave them my phone number. I regretted as soon as I did that, because I was thinking that maybe I could have just told them to invite me on Zoom and we make this discussion on Zoom, or they could have invited me on Skype and we have this interview on Skype. But mistake number 1, never give your phone number to a random person on a LinkedIn or anywhere else. Don't do that. I've learned the hard way. So these guys were presenting themselves as legit, really. I went to the profile of that person. I looked at it. It was so impressive, meticulous. I went to their website for the organization. I don't want to reveal it at this point, but the website was also looking so professional. They had a very wide range of services. They had these achievements displayed on their website, and looking at all that, it was so attractive. I said, oh, these are real recruiters, they are genuine. When they gave me all these documentations, they subjected me to a sort of an interview. Actually, they were asking questions. What is your work experience? What do you know about this? What do you know about that? You know, all those kinds of hard interview questions. And I was able to respond to that. But there was 1 or 2 things that was not tying up, some loose ends that were not tying up. And I had some questions. You know, sometimes you have this, what they call the third sense. That just doesn't really make sense. You say, but why is this? Why is that? Why is this? Why is that? Then later on, I started asking them questions. When I started asking questions, they didn't want to respond directly to those questions. They just wanted me to talk to them, but they didn't want to reveal themselves to me. They wanted to gather more detail from me, but they didn't want to give me more details. And that was the last time I talked to them. They severed all the communication. When they realized that this person is asking questions, we don't want to reveal ourselves, they severed that communication with me. And I realized that these indeed were fraudsters, they were scammers. When you come to a point when they ask for your bank account details, or when you come to the point when they are asking you to send them money, just know that these are fraudsters. Don't do that. Don't give out your contact details, your phone numbers to any random person on social media. Don't give out your bank account details. Don't give out, money to anybody, a random person. That's how they are making money. That's how they are stealing. And this communication with these fraudsters just gave me a lot of thoughts, to the point that I'm contemplating closing my LinkedIn account. Because guys, we reveal so much of ourselves on LinkedIn. We give a lot of details of ourselves, like our employment history. What is my employment history? Who have I worked with before? Who was my employer before that? Who was my employer before that? Who was my first employer? So it's like they are knowing all your employment history, all your voluntary work, all your educational qualifications, all your career path. It's like somebody just a glance at the LinkedIn, they would know all that. So we are revealing so much of ourselves. That's why I had this thought of, actually now I'm still contemplating, maybe I'll be closing my LinkedIn account in a day or two. You can meet your recruiters there. You can meet prospective employers there, but you can also meet fraudsters on that platform. So it's just a matter of weighing pros and cons, benefits and disadvantages. So if you want to make that decision, think about that. What are you benefiting? If you are losing more than you can gain, then it's better you close it. But if you think you are gaining more from those interactions, then leave it open. It's up to you to make a decision. But this is one of the avenues where fraudsters are prying on job seekers, those desperate job seekers. Just imagine somebody who just wants to make their living, just wants to find an employment, a genuine employment, but people are busy prying on job seekers. This is really bad. This is really bad. So the second type of fraudsters that had approached me actually is today. They gave me a phone call. And there are these types of people who just make phone calls, they like random numbers, because they know that numbers are usually 10. So starts with a 0, and they just, think up some numbers and they try them out. When they are lucky, they reach to a person, and these guys today, they reached out to me, they called me, and whatever they are doing, whatever trick they do, but somehow I received some one-time password on my phone. So on the phone, they asked me, have you received a one-time password? I said, yes, I've received a one-time password. Can you give us? We are working with this telecommunication network. We've sent you a one-time password. May you please tell us what that one-time password is? Then I said, I've heard of you, these guys, before. I just decided to play around. Then I gave them a random number, not actually what they had appeared on my phone. I just thought about 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. I gave them the number. This is the number. Then they said, okay, we'll send the one-time password again. Then they sent another one-time password. Can you give us the number? I said, okay. I thought up random number. I didn't actually check. I didn't want to give them what had come on my phone. And I gave it to them. Then the third time said, can you repeat the number that has come to your phone? I said, okay. I repeated, and I told them a different number. So somehow they knew that I was playing them. I was playing with them. And what happened next? You can't believe it. They just started swearing at me. Very bad swear words. Very bad swear words. So, these kinds of scammers, what they do, apparently when you give them the one-time password, somehow they get access to your phone. They get access. They can take over your phone. I don't know how really it happens, but they do take over your contacts. They do take over your whatever mobile money accounts. They do take over whatever it is, and they can perpetrate very bad fraud on you. So these are the two type of scammers that I met: LinkedIn scammers and the mobile network scammers. Just imagine, innocent job seekers on the LinkedIn, somebody just reach out to them, just prying on them to perpetrate fraud. How evil can you be to do that? Guys, let's learn to work hard in life. Let's learn to earn our money honestly. Let's learn to make an honest living instead of just scamming and defrauding people. Why don't we spend time to innovate? Why don't we spend time to create? Why don't we spend time to make a difference in life? Why don't we spend time to change somebody's life and leave a good legacy? Because when you are gone, somebody is going to ask, what legacy have you left behind? Who did you help? Whose life did you improve? There are so many people in the villages that are making innovations. You know, innovations. I was just reading of somebody in the areas of Doa district here in Malawi. Just an ordinary person who has managed to generate electricity from the wind. I mean, those kinds of innovations, and they are connecting their entire village with the electricity that they created. Just an ordinary person, a school dropout, doing that kind of thing. And yet somebody is just sitting down and thinking, how do I defraud people? How do I defraud the poor? How do I defraud those who are less knowledgeable? How do I defraud the job seekers? Isn't that so foolish? Isn't that so foolish? And these kinds of people who are so lazy, they don't want to work, they just want to steal, they just want to defraud people. They're the people that we don't want here on earth, because they are bringing us back. Because they start being resentful. They are the kind of people who are envious. They are the kind of people who are jealousy when somebody is doing well, because themselves they're not working hard. They just want to steal. They just want to thieve. They just want to defraud. Bringing us back. Trying really to hijack somebody's identity instead of making your own identity, instead of making your own legacy. You are just trying to hijack somebody else, the hard work that somebody else has done, the creation that somebody else has done. You just want to have it on a silver platter. This is time, friends, for hard work. This is time for creating. This is time for leaving a legacy. This is a time for innovation. Think creatively. What can I do to leave a better world to my children? What can I do to leave a better world to everybody else who is coming before us? You know, this person on LinkedIn, I've reported to LinkedIn that I'm suspecting that this person is a fraudster. Even the people who reached out to me on the mobile network, I called the mobile network, I gave them the number. I said, these are the people who are perpetrating scams on mobile network. Can you do something about it? So report these type of things if they are happening to you. Well, friends, there ends today's episode. Just a life update on how people try to scam me. But tell me, have you ever had any experience with the scammers, with the fraudsters? Were they successful in scamming you, or were you successful in discovering them? Did you really report their scam? What is your experience in relation to scams, whether on social media, whether on mobile money, or any type of scam? Just let us know in the comment section below how you handled it, how you navigated it. Yeah, we want a lot of people to be aware of this, the fraudsters. Thank you so much, friends. Stay blessed.